What is up, everybody? My name is Advance, and this is Advanced Sports Talk. All right, so UFC 299 is on the horizon. You know how we do. Got the press conference queued up. So let's get it cracking. And there's a good, it's a good card for this one too.
Start with the champ, please. Sean, you said quite a bit along the way that the result of that first fight between you two never really mattered. It hasn't held over you. But given some of the emotion this week, some of the exchanges this week, what does this fight mean?
So O'Malley and Vera fought before, and Vera came out victorious. So,
you now, and how important is it for you to get
some
this win on
context.
Saturday?
Yeah, I'm very calm going into this fight. You know, it's easy to be calm when you know you're going to knock someone the fuck out.
And you said it, this is a big fight, and it's got that big fight feel. I mean, technically there is one result, so given how big this is, you win on Saturday. Is there a need to do this a third time down the road to make sure that there's no question about the history of this series?
well, I mean, if he's the number one contender, you do it as many times as
Knock him out sometime.
Fair enough.
do it as many
Chino,
times as you need.
I'll ask you. You're the only man that's ever had your hand raised against him. I know there's some question about how the fight went down, etc. But how does that factor into this, knowing that you've been in there and been able to walk away with a victory?
Say that again?
Yeah, mentally, psychologically, how much does that first result factor into this fight, knowing that you do have a win over Sean O'Malley?
Translator slacking, he ain't doing his job.
Oh, man. I'm ready to go. I'm healthy. I'm happy. I've been doing everything. I had the long road, but I'm here. And I'm going to dig in for that goal.
And last thing, Chino, I know it's tough for us to hear you, tough for you to hear us. Just can you tell us what this would mean to you, man? 10 years in the UFC, chasing this opportunity. You have become a superstar. The crowd is here for you. What would winning the title mean for you?
This is life-changing opportunity. I worked so hard for this moment. This is 10 years in the company, and I've been loved every single second of my career, and I'm going to fight for the UFC goal. I love to be here.
Who's got the next question? Go ahead.
Question for Dustin.
Anytime there's a fighter or someone that doesn't speak good English, that's the default line. I love to be here. I love everybody.
Poirier, straight ahead, Dustin. I don't think you can hear me. Obviously, you're from Louisiana, but you call South Florida your home in camp. So I guess when they announced they were returning to Miami, how
Hey,
important
DP.
was it for you specifically to be on this card and represent for South Florida?
Yeah, this is my second home, man. I lived here for 6 years. The short flight across
Let
the
his
Gulf.
hair look like dude from
Louisiana here.
Major Pain.
I'm representing Louisiana here, representing Florida here. Get ready, man.
And obviously, for years, you were the one. You wanted your shot against these guys, and then eventually you got it. And then it's been main events and title fights for you from that point on. Benoit is in that same position now, where he wants a shot against you. So, what type of fight are you expecting from him when you do get ready for your 5-round co-main event on Saturday?
He's gritty, it's going to be war.
This co-main event is 5 rounds. So this one is 5 rounds. Then there's others that are 3. I don't get that. I don't understand. Like I said the same thing during the Usman versus Hamzat fight, because it was only 3 rounds. Well, I think if it had gone a little bit longer, Usman might have gotten the decision. So yeah, or if not the finish. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, so this one is 5 rounds for whatever reason.
This guy's finished his last 5 opponents. I'm coming to finish him. He's going to do the same. It's going to be crazy. Just enjoy the show.
Similar question for Benoit. Obviously, this is your first round fight, and you're fighting a guy like Dustin who's fought in like the best lightweights that have ever been there. So I'm curious, what are you expecting from Dustin in there on Saturday?
Yeah, it's a huge honor for me to fight Dustin Poirier on this card. It's in home soil for him. I prepare hard to give him the biggest battle we can have, and the better fighter will win, and it will happen Saturday night. It will be a bloody war.
Question for MVP.
Is it Benoit Saint-Denis or Saint-Denis?
I see you enjoying the energy. What is it like to finally reach the UFC?
All right, there you go. Michael Page.
You know what? All I can say right now is, wow, the passion in here is crazy.
MVP.
Wow. I'm gonna bring that back to you. Don't worry, Saturday night I'm gonna bring that back to you. But
all right, so listen, if you don't know who this guy is, so he's coming over from Bellator, or was it One Champion? I don't know, one of those two. So he, so this is the guy that threw a Pokeball at Cyborg after he fell unconscious. And yeah, he called him a cyborg. So yeah, he has a very unique fighting style. So yeah, but we'll see that on Saturday.
I just want to say, UFC has a new MVP.
For you, Kevin, obviously we've all seen the highlights. We've seen the knockouts that MVP can do. But how do you think his wins over those Bellator guys rank against the guys you fought in the UFC?
No, before he gets in it, this is actually gonna be my my sleeper fight, my dark horse, the fight on the card that I'm actually more interested in seeing, because one, I want to see how MVP does in the UFC. Two, Kevin Holland is the guy that talks shit during the fights, so this should be very entertaining to say the least.
You know, they know. We all know what the difference is. Ask the boss what the difference is. Shit, it's the reason why y'all pay for UFC fights and not Bellator fights, right? I thought so.
I ask you now, is there an opportunity that the UFC returns here for UFC 305?
I'm literally standing here watching. This is one of the most electric press conferences of all time.
I don't know, the one with
$13.75 million gate. We broke our record from last time. The highest gate ever in the arena history.
the one with Izzy, Sean Strickland, and Alex Pereira. That one was pretty good. If you're talking about attendance, then yeah, this one.
It's a rare occasion where you're not unanimously the fan favorite. How do you deal with that? And is that extra motivation for Saturday night?
Chino's a fucking pinata. Peter Yan's one fight away from bare knuckle boxing, and Mirage knows more crooked than Joe Biden. Let's fucking go, baby!
Also, so with the merger, expect to start seeing more colorful, gimmicky outfits at these press conferences, like at these UFC press conferences. So, these guys are gonna go the extra mile to sell the fight. You had who was that? You had Kobe that dressed up as George Washington. Sean Strickland brought out the Crocodile Dundee hat. Volt dressed up as an old man. So, yeah. All right.
Para Chito Vera, tienes el apoyo de toda la comunidad hispana. Sientes la presión de los de Ecuador y la comunidad hispana para hacer historia este fin de semana.
Más que presión es puro amor. El amor se siente, el apoyo se siente. Y Ecuador va a tener su primer campeón mundial.
There's no pressure. I'm ready on Saturday to become the world champion.
Vamos, 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 vamos. Enseñémosle a este payaso quién va a ganar. Háganle saber. La barra brava.
China. 亚东，刚刚你的对手彼得言说他想要在比赛当中击倒你，想要再摧毁你，你对此有什么回应 ？So, moments ago, Poirier said.
Watch Warrior on Netflix. I'm not being paid to plug that. It's just a really good show.
Peter is tough, but I'm tougher. I'll knock him out on Saturday night. You guys will see. Time will tell.
Go zero mouse.
A couple years ago, you fought with Chino, and you won a fight.
That blazer came straight out of Conor McGregor's closet.
What you saw about Chino's?
Hey Chito, it's time to book a fight. Please win the fight and count me out, okay?
Focus on your fight first. Don't try to wipe your eyes if you take a shot.
Chito ain't winning this. No, I might as well not talk about this.
All right, so now we got the face-offs. I don't know much about this guy. Yeah. Yan got a pretty good got a pretty good fit going on. Oh, let's back this up. Yeah, Petr Yan got a pretty good fit going on. Next up, who the fuck is that? Gilbert Burns. I got an afro. I almost didn't recognize him. I didn't think that was his hair texture. This is gonna be the fight, in my personal opinion, right here. Like, between Kevin's shit talking and MVP's antics, that's gonna be, yeah. This is gonna be entertaining. I can't wait to see it. Benoit Saint-Denis. Please help me with the pronunciation. I ain't trying to offend nobody. Dana was like, all right, look. Okay, you can leave now. Look, man, get off the stage. You got the main event. Sugar Sean looked like he looked like Buggy the Clown cosplaying as Macho Man Randy Savage with the Bret Hart glasses on. Come on, say it for me one time, Sugar Sean. Ooh, yeah. Or at least say that you're going to be the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Oh, man. All right, so yeah, so this is going to be a very entertaining card. What are your picks? I really can't pick it. Let's see. I'll say I'll go with Sugar Sean. I got Sugar Sean getting over that hump. You know, because Chino beat him before, so we're gonna see. I got him avenging that loss. He's been on a roll since that defeat. So I don't know enough about Benoit to really speak for or against him, so I'm just gonna put a check mark on that. Question mark on that. I mean, Kevin Holland versus MVP. Well, it's gonna be entertaining, to say the least. But in any case, what do you think? Who do you got winning on Saturday night? Put your comments in the comment section down below. Let's chop it up. We're gonna start this conversation. My name's Advance. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe on everything you see down at the bottom. I'm out.